final item in the show. This is brand new today, as is everything. It's the diamond patterned stainless steel electric kettle with the auto shutoff. And the reason I'm so excited about the kettle is because, Jason, I have found that if you go to Europe or you go to Asia, everybody, even the hotels, they all have these great electric kettles. We don't see as much of them in the United States. Why an electric kettle?
We don't. Can I tell you a really funny story? So I went to
Yes.
boarding school, and it was illegal to bring food from outside. And my mom would sneak me a much more primitive version of the electric kettle, so we could make instant noodles in our dorm rooms. And so that's why this has become a very instrumental part and very important part of my collection. Because anyone, anywhere, I sent it actually to my godson who's in a boarding school right now,
Uh-huh.
so that he can make his instant noodles because the cafeteria food is not that good. And so that's one little personal story there. But as I mentioned before, I'm a big tea drinker, so a having a kettle up, with warm water at all times, that's super important for me. In the morning, before I become a real person, I need my cup of green tea. And so that's easy, right? And it automatically shuts off, right? You can see the see-through water gauge over here, and then it
Oh,
got
you
the
can see right here.
stainless
Actually,
steel.
and we're just
Yeah,
taking a look. We have the features page right up here. I just want Jason to tell you what we're looking at. It is, so you see the diamond pattern. It's the cool to the touch
yeah,
handle, the see-through water gauge that Jason was just talking about, illuminated power switch. Okay, but here's why I love it, Jason. It's
yeah,
so much faster. I mean, so
yes.
much faster than putting the
I
old
mean,
tea kettle on
honestly,
the stove. This will be full of water and it will boil in 4 minutes. I want to show you the colors. It's really beautiful. Of course you can put it away, but it's so pretty you might just want to always leave it out. We have it in the white, and so you just plug it in. It just sits right there on the base and boiling hot water in 4 minutes. So there's your
yeah.
white, there's your black. And Jason, it's great for tea, of course, obviously. But I have an electric
Yeah.
kettle at home, not as pretty as this. I love it for boiling water when I'm about to make soups
Yeah.
or anything because it's faster than doing it on the
It's
stovetop.
great.
Mm-hmm.
It is so great because when again I'm a big I'm a big soup and stew maker, and when you put water or broth in here and it stays heated, you can always be using it to refill. So that makes your cooking process just that much faster, and it is just going to get you that meat and your veg more tender.
Yeah.
So it really speeds up the cooking time, and it's stylish and it's cute.
And
And
it's
why
not
should we not
annoying.
have
Wait,
something that's cute and that's something incredibly
right.
useful?
And how about the fact that it's not annoying? So this is not like the old tea kettle that sat on your
Yeah.
stove, took forever for the water to boil, and then would like whistle and not stop
Okay, the
boiling.
whistle I could.
Right.
The whistle was made me so scared because I was like, oh, it's like a horror movie where something bad is about to happen.
Right,
And so,
exactly.
nothing bad is going to happen with
Right.
this kettle because it makes no sound, and that when it automatically turns off, you've got that perfect heated water.
That's right. So it's going
That's
to
all
just
there
turn
is to
itself
it.
off when it starts to
Yeah,
boil, which is
yeah,
fantastic. And you can boil water in 4 minutes. This will be so much
yeah.
faster than the stovetop. Oh, guess what? It just turned itself off, which means it is boiling now. So in just the few minutes that we showed you the colors and started talking about it,
Yeah.
we have already boiled a full kettle of water. We have fewer than 1,500 each.
Oh my
Black is more
God.
popular, going the fastest. And then we also have it available in this beautiful white. Even for things like making French roast coffee, the French press,
Yes.
Jason,
Oh no, no, it makes it so much faster.
so
I
much
mean, my
faster.
husband is a coffee addict, and he uses this for his
Does
French press, and he literally, like, honestly, he would not live without this. This is a great, 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 great item, and it's something you can keep on the countertop all the time because it is like
it's like a little
it's
work of
pretty.
art.
It's pretty. It's a work of art, and I love the hollow stainless steel handle. It does not have heat at all, so you can lift it out right away, use it, go on your business, and be done. And when I'm a little hungry at work, when I work, and it's Fashion Week coming up, So I don't really have time. So I have one of these at work, and I just pull one of those little miso soup packs,
Oh
and then
yeah.
I have this, and then you just pour the hot water in to the little packet, and there's your lunch.
Well,
You
I
know, when
just
you're in a
made some hot
pinch.
chocolate, not nearly as healthy as that miso soup that you're talking about. But you talk about lunch on the go, like or breakfast. So look, here are like some oats, some quick oats with some fruit. You just pour that in there
Yeah,
and let that sit. And the next thing you know, you're going to have beautiful oatmeal ready to go. But Jason,
perfect texture.
I truly think
Yeah,
that for people who don't have an electric kettle, they don't know what they're missing. Now, my electric kettle at home
you
is
just
not
don't.
nearly as
It's
beautiful as
great.
this. I think I'm going to upgrade. But having an electric kettle is so much better than having a tea kettle on the stove. It is so much faster. And even like when I
Yeah,
make soups, I use a lot of like bouillon. I heat my
yeah.
water up, mix the bouillon that
Yes, and
way,
the bouillon
and then
just it dissolves right away.
right, it's
Done, done, and done.
you will use
Yeah,
this so much more than you think you will. And if you're thinking about getting a beautiful
for
gift,
sure.
5 easy payments of $12. It is so stylish. How did you come up with this gorgeous diamond design?
Well, we love a quilted purse of some sort, so why don't we have a quilted kettle, right? Like a quilted kettle. I mean, it's pretty and, it has texture. It's got something that's super modern and sleek about it that matches the entire line. That's what I love about this entire collection is that, it solves all your, you know, cooking problems. It is that useful. And
Yeah.
coming from somebody who is a home cook, I'm not a professional cook, but I love cooking. It's a great way for me to find inspiration, especially in the last 2 years where I've been mostly, outside of work, been at home. And so cooking has been hugely therapeutic for me. And so I always wonder what happens when I combine my love of design and aesthetics and beauty with my love of cooking and making great food and sharing that with friends. In my culture and in so many cultures, sharing food is the most intimate thing you could possibly do.
And so you might as well do it with really, really pretty tools. It
Do it
makes
with
everything,
style
I
if
think,
you
so much
can.
more enjoyable from
I
the
think everything
beautiful.
with style is a little bit cuter.
Absolutely, especially if you're going to leave it out. It might as well be really pretty. I mean, actually, you put this out,
Yeah,
it's
why
like
shouldn't it
redoing your
be?
kitchen. It's so gorgeous. It could be the focal point of your kitchen. All right, so
Well,
here
I
it
mean, look
is.
at our phones, look at our computers. They're pretty nowadays. They're
That's
not these
true.
big blocks. So why shouldn't our cookware be the same?
That is so true.